Hi everyone. Oh, hi everyone. This is a Q&A session about exemptions to the new curriculum. My name's George Thomas. I'm ST7 in geriatrics, general internal medicine, and stroke medicine. I'm also a RCP trainee rep, and I'm here today with Zoe Fleet, the curriculum and assessment manager at JRCTB. Hi, Zoe.
Hi, George.
Thank you for joining us today, Zoe. Uh, we really appreciate your time here because, as you know, in your role, we will be having a new curriculum for IM training, stage 2, as well as all the other physician specialties in August, which is quite soon, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's coming around fast.
Leading up to this, there's some trainees who are wondering if they are exempt to the new curriculum. How do how would they know that they are exempt from this?
Yeah, it's a good question. So the general principle is that the majority of trainees should move to the new curriculum. So they're training against the latest standards for the specialty, and that's for patient care, patient safety, and for good educational value. But the GMC recognises in its policies that some trainees might need more time to transfer, and some trainees may not be able to transfer at all. What they say is that trainees can be exempted either because transitional arrangements have been arranged for those specialties, or if it is not in the best interests of patient care or not practical for that trainee to transfer. Um, so in general terms, if a trainee is in their final year of training, they don't need to
Mhm.
transfer curricula. For acute internal medicine, there's a 2-year window allowed because there is a requirement to get a specialty skill plus point of care ultrasound training, and there won't be enough time for trainees in their final 2 years to do that, so they can finish on the old curriculum. Additional flexibility has been put in place for the new Group 1 specialties, so that's genitourinary medicine, neurology, palliative medicine, and also in recognition that some trainees are training in cardiology alone. Anyone who's in a single specialty cardiology program, GUM, palliative medicine, or neurology, who in training prior to August 2021 can complete their training on the old curriculum or the previous curriculum. The final category of people who don't have to transfer are where, because of their personal circumstances or the training circumstances, it's been agreed locally that they are better remaining on the previous curriculum. In those cases, that needs to be agreed by the postgraduate dean. So those, hopefully, that's an overview of the categories of trainees that are exempt from transferring curricula. And there is information on our website
Oh,
about that. Do you want me to show you that?
oh yes, please.
Okay, let's just have a quick. Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the JRCPTB website. I'll just take you to the homepage actually just to say that for convenience and speed, there is a sort of flag on the front page now, so you can just click on that and it'll take you straight to information about transition to the new curricula.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some information there about transferring. There's a section here called exemption from transition to new curricula, and it lists the reasons why a trainee might be exempted here.
Okay, I see. Ah, right. No, no, that's actually very helpful. And if I am a trainee in one of those categories that allows me to be exempt, how do I get about in doing this? Because the deadline's quite soon, actually.
It is what we want to do, but to make sure that we do transfer people who need to be transferred and not transfer those who don't need to transfer. We've put a form on the portfolio, and we're asking doctors to complete this by Monday, the 18th of July, so that we can then use that information to upload the new curricula, the new programs where appropriate or not. So if I just show you on the ePortfolio, so I'm just logged
Mm-hmm.
in as a test trainee here. So if you go to your assessment section and then all forms, then create form. And in this select form box here, sort of relatively near the top alphabetically, is the Curriculum 2022 Transfer Exemption Trainee Self-Declaration. So we just click on that and create the form. It will automatically populate trainees' details there, and then it just reminds you what the categories of exemption are, and to complete the form by the 18th of July. So I'm going to fill this out to say I'm not transferring because I am a palliative medicine trainee and I'm already in training. I started before 2021, and I've decided that I've agreed locally with my program director that it is better for me to complete on the previous curriculum. It is possible to transfer even if you are in one of these categories, but that needs to be agreed locally. But in this case, it is going to be practical for me to transfer. So I'm going to just tick that one. Now, if I tick this, I will not be transferring as a being exemption by the postgraduate dean for special circumstances. There's a comments box here to ask you to confirm the name of your postgraduate dean there.
So that's only if I'm in that category. If I'm in any of the other categories, I don't need to put the name of my TPD or postgraduate dean,
Dean. That's right, exactly. What we'd recommend is if you're not quite in your final year training, maybe your training rotation dates are later, say like October or something like that, because of the when you started your training, it's worth having that local discussion just to be absolutely sure that you are exempt, because you are going to be nearly in your final year in August. So do have those conversations locally before you tick any of these boxes, and hopefully that's already been happening because the ARCP season's coming up and you've been talking to your educational supervisor. So I'm going to tick that box and then just save the form. And it will just confirm there that it's been saved successfully.
Ah, all right. Okay. It's quite straightforward.
It is quite straightforward. It should only take a couple of minutes.
Okay. And if I have any further questions, who do I contact?
I'd recommend speaking to your deanery. So if it's about your personal circumstances around your transfer, then it's really about talking to your educational supervisor, your training program director. And if you do need to get that postgraduate dean's confirmation, then I would speak to somebody like the specialty program coordinator locally, whoever your contact is for the deanery. Just and bearing in mind that it's about transferring to both specialty curricula and the internal medicine, the general internal medicine curricula. So it may need to involve your IMT TPD as well as the specialty TPD in those conversations about whether to transfer to the new curricula or not.
Ah, I see. All right. No, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Zoe, for your time.
Okay, good to talk to you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.